Greetings from the peachy atmosphere of Georgia. The NASCAR Cup Series is at the new superspeedway that Atlanta has been configured to. Now later in the season we're going to whip out the old Atlanta surface, but this time restrictor plates are back on these stock cars for race number 4. In our debut event here towards the end of the 2008 regular season, this race brought many wrecks, big wrecks, and cars flipping, but we still had more cars finish in that race than this year's Daytona 500. We lived to fight another day through the wounds that we acquired through some high-speed carnage to a 34th place finish, and no better luck came out to the subscribers that raced that day. It was Carl Edwards performing his backflip after a last lap pass on Rudeman, and a small window of opportunity with one slow car became the 99's race to have. Will these drivers have a better grip this time, or will they be gripping that steering wheel for dear life trying to survive? Daytona, heavy front end damage, lucked into a 6th place finish. Auto Club, spin off of turn 2, smack the wall, come back to win the race. Last week, Las Vegas, DNF on lap 24 because me and Aerodynamics had a disagreement into turn 3, with Kane's number 9 of all people. That didn't take us out. What took me out was Denny Hamlin's kinky FedEx torpedo that impacted and destroyed my ass. Payback for Chicagoland last season, I guess. Many other drivers got collected in this mess, and Kurt Busch launched off the windshield of Bobby Labonte's Ask Me for Some Fucking Help number 96 machine. Lots of drivers have taken some massive impacts this season already, and fans have brought up their concerns for the long season ahead. The danger of another crash could happen at any moment, and concussions aren't taken lightly. We had a NASCAR parody moment last week, and these two drivers have fought head to head in real life for a championship in 2011. Tony Stewart and Carl Edwards dominated Las Vegas. They both started the race inside the top 10 and bubbled to the top quickly. They traded the race lead all day long back and forth until pit problems for the number 14 on a caution for Scott Speed spinning set Stewart back 6 positions on the restart. That Stewart-Haas number 14 machine made a charge back within striking distance of the number 99 of Carl Edwards. Slow cars with damage got in the way, and Stewart got boxed in and stripped of a top 10 finish, while Carl Edwards claims win number 1 of 2009. So lo and behold, as you see, there's no qualifying times on the race today. Qualifying got so-and-so rained out. Realistically, no matter what I did, I qualified in 43rd place for this race, so I said screw it, not qualifying. Kyle Busch got the pole for today's race at Atlanta, and I don't know if that, I think that might be his 2nd pole in the season so far already. Tony Stewart, another fast number 14 Stewart-Haas Chevy. And to open up, we can look at who has acquired our subscriber cars. In the number 45 Richard Petty Experience. I do apologize if I pronounce your name wrong. I know it's not, I believe it's Polish. Kuba Kostash. I apologize if I mispronounced that, but you were driving the number 45 Richard Petty Dodge machine. Down in 13th place, driving the EA NASCAR 2009 Chevrolet is It's Me Garrett. The last time these cars were entered, this car won the damn race. The iRacing number 2 Chevrolet, driven by Freshness 9048. Thank you guys for leaving a comment on the short when I was reaching out for drivers, leaving your favorite driver down in the comments below. I love posting questions on the channel and seeing you guys give like feedback for your answers. It lets me see what you guys like, who you like on the track, see if we have similarities or not. Not that that has any bias towards who I picked for these races, I literally randomize it. You guys are spread out throughout the field today. It's going to be cool to see where you guys wind up if you make it all towards the front. Let's see if all 4 of us can be up there along with my 3 other teammates from Richard Petty Motorsports. Speaking of those guys, let's see where they're at. The 19 of Sadler I see is in 16th, which is not too bad for that guy. He's usually been qualifying in the back. He's doing better. Gotta give the man his flowers because he sucked last year. Back half of the grid, this is where everyone else must have been put out. I don't know what the track would have based this on, maybe fast times through practice. Anyway, Allmendinger's down in the back with me, so that doesn't make me feel too much better. And where's my boy Kane at? Where's the number 9? I don't even see him. I probably skimmed over him already. Yep, he's in 10th place. Okay, and surprise, surprise, Robbie Gordon and Joe Nemechek had an astounding qualifying run in 7th place for that front row Joe team. You might still have it, pull off one more victory. Gonna be bumper to bumper, it's gonna be tight, gonna be close. I gotta work my way through the entire field and not try and get collected up in some bullshit like I did at the Daytona 500, and let's try and complete the race race with majority of the cars on the track. For the fourth race on Smithers NR2009 here at Atlanta Superspeedway, we're running 65 laps around the racetrack, going to be bump drafting 3 lanes wide all race long, 42 opponents as per usual. Opponent strength is at 109% difficulty, very close to the maxed out difficulty, but we just couldn't quite keep up on that 110%, had to drop it down just 1. Damage level, of course, realistic. I'm going to have to watch out for major wrecks, try not to get into the ass ends of any Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s or anybody else for the rest of the race today. Yellow flags and black flags and every other flag of course is on. And the weather for today's race, it's a cloudy day here in Georgia, but 100 degrees Fahrenheit, that heat is scorching hot and making the track temperatures hot, and these drivers are going to be slick going around these corners. Alright, nothing like taking a green flag at 8:30 in the morning on a Sunday. Look at that, already freaking hitting the rev limiter. I forgot we're at 7,000 max RPMs for that restrictor plate. I already also forgot to turn the better cautions back. I had to go back and go through the game again and get that switch back on. Starting grid is not at all what it was when I had just talked about it. I'm pretty sure one of the subscriber cars is actually on the pole right now, and that is the I say the 000, it's the number that I put in, but the EA NASCAR 09 car I think I saw up there. I'm trying to get focused in. Yeah, like I said, I woke up maybe 20-30 minutes ago. I wanted to get a race recorded in today while I had time to. Moving's been a bitch, and now it's time to do some racing here on a Sunday. Get it done. Walk-ons Glenn's coming up later today. Want to shout out Connor Zillich really quick while I'm live and in the moment, because holy hell, that was a scary ass accident, slippery that he had on the side of his car. Glad that it was just a broken collarbone and not like a serious head injury, because that was a smack onto some concrete right there. Back to focusing back on 2009, and we're pushing Juan Pablo Montoya through into the 30s now. We've started both in the last 2 rows, and we're working our way through. This inside lane seems to be moving through, and we're already starting to lose our grip with the major pack up there. Things are kind of split up here the next 7-8 cars, and then it's all packed together up towards the front. Time to do some race cars. I was preparing for this race for so long, and then moving hit, and things have been all over the place. It's been a wacky kind of week. It's been a wacky month. It's going to be a wacky month as far as posting goes. And so just stick around, bear with me. We'll get back to rolling on a regular, consistent schedule once I get settled in, and things will be moving better. I want to play some other games, get some just unique one-off racing videos kind of put together for the channel for some content other than just NR2003. I don't want to get the content to get stale on the channel, you know? Gotta keep things refreshed up. And I see that Joe Nemechek, who I just mentioned qualifying in the top 10, I don't know if he started there in this race or not, but he is now all the way back here with me in the 30s, so it didn't take him long to fall back into where that speed is usually running. And look at that, 45 is about to be taking the lead. Kuba Kustash, the first Polish NASCAR Cup Series driver. How about that? I believe you're Polish, right? I think. Oh no, Mark. I am so sorry. They checked up going into that corner, and I don't know why. And then I ran into the ass of Mark Martin, and he is wrecked, and so is a lot of other people around me. Whoops. That is not what I was trying to do. I was just trying to give him a bump into the corner, and I fucking wrecked the field. I didn't bump him center. I don't think I did at all. I hit him in his left rear. And just like Austin Hill, we cause a big one and move on unscathed. Pits are open. I think everyone's coming in to top off on fuel, so, oh yeah, we got a can and a half we're gonna need. I don't know why everyone's pitting now. I might as well just come as well. Stay on track with everybody. I had my phone alarm going off there too when the caution flew out, and I was like, what the hell's that noise? And it fucking had me all sorts of confused. Okay, we're stopped. Filler up, boys. That was quick. Might gain a few spots with some of those damaged race cars. I don't know, people are taking tires, 2 tires. Strategies are getting played out already. See where we fall back into line here, and we might be in the top 30 for once. Wait, what the fuck did I just get penalized for? I just heard black flag state. They yelled at me about something about the cone. Why did I get black flagged? I was staying below the rest of the track and everyone was like going like the same speed. Did I go up too close to the the double red and white line and it called me? Was I not supposed to go up on the banking? Well, I started last anyway. It doesn't really matter to me. Let's go take a look at this replay because it's been a hell of a freaking start for me so far. I've like been half conscious this whole entire first 10 laps of this fucking race. All right, looking at the replay here. Number 5 of Mark Martin, that bright yellow Kellogg's, and CarQuest number 5 for Hendrick Motorsports. Yep, I did not hit him in the center, hit him in the left rear, and it sent him up into the second lane in the 26 of McMurray, and then that just collected everyone else that was right behind him. They couldn't slow down in time. Harvick, Logano got a piece of it too. We're in the sweet Reese's onboard cam with the 29 Chevrolet of Kevin Harvick, and you're gonna see me fall right in the frame on the left side, bump the 5, and it's gonna fall right into the pathway of this Candyman's lap right here. The old version of the Candyman, not the new version. Kyle Busch is the new Candyman. He's the cool kid in town, but Harvick, this freaking Reese's cup is crushed. This is as plain as day as a misaligned bump draft as you could possibly make. Yeah, I just went right into his left rear quarter panel. I don't know what I was trying to do, if I was even paying attention to how quickly I was catching up to his back bumper. Might have been trying to dive onto the inside of him and ran out of time. I clearly fucked up and took out some more race cars today. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted to was break your walls. All you ever did was wreck me. Currently, to update where the subscriber cars are at during this first early caution, we still do have the 45 up in the lead, the only subscriber in the top 10 currently. And let's go on down to page 2. That's where Freshness is at in the iRacing number 2 Chevrolet in 16th position. And then I believe who got the pole. I'm gonna get there, I'll drop back, but there ain't nobody else behind me. And then running in 24th position is the EA NASCAR 09 Chevrolet, driven by It's Me, Garrett. Alright, I got the sleep out of my eyes, got the first initial wreck out of the way, took out some cars in the race. I think we're ready to get going now and actually do some hardcore racing. Probably not a great idea for me to be recording at 8 in the morning, but I had to get this thing done, man. It's been a week and we haven't had a Smithers video on NR2003. It's been, I was getting a little bit, worried that we were falling behind. I worry about you guys, I want to do good. I want to keep things scheduled up so you guys have some stuff to watch every week. We're back green flag at Atlanta. Starting from the back again, except this time we're in 38th position. We still got a clean race car, don't have any damage. I bumped the 5 just how I would any other race car, except let's try and do it more center this time. And the corner's not smart, but we got to make momentum and build it up and get going. I got to get through the graveyard of the damaged race cars that are back here in the back that I got put behind because of some stupid penalty. I still don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out in my head why I got that penalty. It said stay below the cone. I heard it in my ears. The crew chief told me about it, but I stayed below the banking of the track. I didn't get up to speed extremely bad until I passed the pit line like everyone else did. I don't know what the hell happened, and maybe I sped at a different point that I didn't know about. Regardless, maybe it's for the best because they're already through wide racing up there all the way through the pack, and if they wreck, I have plenty of time to slow down. See that Jeff Burton is now taking the lead. The 45 has been pushed to the third lane on the high side. That third lane is pretty dangerous. It sucks you right back here to the back, and that inside lane is the way to go. Area 23 Track Designs is the creator of this Atlanta 23 Super Speedway. Don't know if I mentioned that during the intro, but mentioning it now. They make some pretty damn good tracks. I like what they do. Reeling up to the back bumper of the 00. This time don't pull what you did on Mark Martin. Lift out of the gas. Yeah, I definitely don't know where I was going with that 5 car. I just sucked up right to his back bumper way too quickly. A little bit sleepy behind the steering wheel on that 5, and I shouldn't have been. Didn't have my energy bar, my energy drink. I wasn't ready to go yet. Now we're firing on all 8 cylinders. 4 cylinders. That was me earlier today. I don't know whether to hang back though or to try and work my way through this pack. I nearly washed up into the outside there. I guess follow the Aaron's Dream Machine and see where our dreams can take us. Got Newman trying to push it through wide in the middle. The 82 of Scott Speed is getting shoved out into the boonies right there. The second I'm going to get into this storm, that's when bad things are going to happen. Hey, I see the 2 car up there. I saw the EA NASCAR Chevrolet a second ago. He's right there. Okay, we're all starting to get into the same picture now. Starting to get in racing with you guys. Hey, Garrett.
To their right side. To their right side. 31.
Oh.
5. 8. They're there. Still up there.
Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, nope, they saved it. Okay. Oh, I panicked. Boyer's down way below that line. I was trying to look at some telemetry stuff to see who was where, and I'm still trying to remember. Again, it's early in the morning. I'm trying to remember which subscribers I put in which cars. Freshness, I believe you're in the 2, not Garrett. Garrett, you're in the 000 EA car. I apologize. I know Kuba is in the 45, like he was in the lead a second ago, but yeah, I'm really just out of my whack for today. I'm not bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Oh jeez. I about fucking did another Las Vegas where I tried to get the air sucked off my rear end. These cars have been loose like that this season. At least I didn't put myself in positions like that last year where I struggled to have grip on the entry corners, but I made it work that time. We're getting under the dream machine and we're making our own dream happen. Hey, there's Kane. You're not gonna fuck me over this time, right? We're on good terms? I'll buy you Budweiser. How about we go to that, we go on a date? How about we go to those, you know, those people that take really close-up pictures of your eyes, your irises? You have really pretty blue eyes, and I have very similar, you know, blue eyes. I'd say some people would say my eyes are my best feature. We could go do that as a date together, go get our eyes blown up as a big giant picture. That'd be beautiful. Okay, I gotta think about some plans going on here, because we got 3 wide going on, and there's Harvick. Slow by himself up there. Brian Vickers, Red Bull leading the race right now. Lap 19 at 65. We're gonna have 45 to go as we cross the line. Things are gonna be tight. I don't know where this 29 is gonna go, and he's gonna slow. He's going right in the middle. They're splitting them. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta do things. We gotta do things. This is partially illegal because I'm straddling the damn double red line, but NASCAR wasn't looking. They haven't implemented that rule yet into the series, so fuck it. I took that and I ran with it. I was gonna get jacked up. That could have been a wreck for me. They're gonna blow by me again. They have momentum. Yep. There goes the 96 of Labonte. We've had troubles before in the past, but I think our terms are maybe set aside. I know he wouldn't be giving me any favors. He'd take any chance to pass me. If anyone remembers Nazareth of last season, wow, only 2 cars actually got back together and were able to get by me. I thought I was going to get freight trained by like 7, 6, you know, a whole flock of cars, but nope, just these 2. Haha, flock, get it, Affleck, duck, birds, ha. I'm funny, right? Currently rocking in 7th place, and we're a little bit strung out now. I have a feeling that the pack is going to be raging back behind me again at some point. I'm going to be the first one eaten up alive. Trying to hang on to this 96, keep on to the draft. 18's coming. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys trying to pass each other? I'm glad that, you know, you guys are doing what I told you to do with the track I, and you're making 3 wide moves, and I don't know why I went up here and gave the 18 the inside. That's stupid. The outside, I mentioned literally early on that this is a death trap. It's a death sentence. You can't get any momentum up here. They just go right by you. Oh, here we go. We got some subscriber help now. We got Garrett behind me. I think I saw the freshness. The iRacing 2 is back there as well. I don't know where the 45 went. Neither of you guys are up front anymore after Harvick kind of screwed up the entire pack. Maybe we'll rally back together and get by these 5 cars. Again, I want to see if we can get all 4 of us, including the RPM team, somehow filling out majority of the top 10. That would be insane. I don't know, I'm just riding along in 8th place. I don't have the speed to like get up to anybody and pass. What is our fuel situation looking like? Tires, I believe we're fine on that. Oh, we do not have a lot left on our fuel. 15 laps projected. 6 gallons remaining. We're gonna need another pit stop here soon, so maybe us being strung out like this isn't the worst thing in the world if we have to come down under green, because we're gonna be slowing down on that back straightaway and it is dangerous. Never mind, they're going 3-4 wide for the lead right now. They've all caught up to Sadler and they're about to make his life real hard. And we're catching up to the 12 of Stremme. Gonna slow down that outside lane, or they're gonna split them like the big pack did, and maybe we won't be affected at all. Nope, we're all gonna be affected. Okay. I'd rather that outside lane be the worst ones. That's why we stay down here. Bottom feeders like a catfish. Come on, Kyle, make a decision. Come back down to the bottom. Trying to watch out to see where the 39 of Newman's going, but also keep the draft of the 18 because Newman's looking to try and pass me on the inside. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, we got a standing ovation right now in all the grandstands. Look who's leading. Junebug, Dale Earnhardt Jr. out front at Atlanta Superspeedway. That's something that a parody you're never going to hear unless Junior ever decides that Atlanta in the Xfinity Series is going to be his one-off race. Getting another spot. Oh, Junior's now getting past. Bobby Labonte's got a nose and Kyle's got a nose. They're going 3 wide. I don't know. I guess we'll go with Kyle Busch because me and Labonte got beef and I can't help Junior. There we go. Moving this 18 to the lead. Can we get out front ourselves? Oh, damn. We about crossed past with the 96. I had to really crank the wheel to avoid getting into his back end. Come on, Newman, push me. Thought I had the momentum to carry and clear past the 96. I did not. Then we need to cut down here. Can we get by him this time? I'm going to clear up and like slot in, get behind this 18. Nope, Newman's got, oh, Newman's getting pushed hard by the EA car. Oh, I did not, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm in the middle. Yeah, no, I got put in a bad spot there. I'm being shuffled out. Dang it, I was in the right spot there with Newman, and then that kink came up on the front straightaway, and I went more towards the middle of the racetrack and didn't prepare, like, for the bind of what was happening with the steering and the weight of the car shifting. And here comes Harvick again. Oh my lord, this is gonna be bad. Oh, Vickers, get by me. Ooh! There was just enough of a gap. Sadler, thank you for giving me a break there. You are a hell of a teammate. If that was Casey Kane, he probably would have wrecked me based on 2009 standards, huh? Oh, well, I think Harvick finally fucked himself over. I was like, Harvick has really been screwing up the pace of this race and broken the entire pack up that I was enjoying. I think he might have finally hit the final nail there. Maybe he's DNF'd and we can get back going. And at least I do not have to pit under green. That is another saving graces. How close were we? Pit speed 45 all the way around, and make sure we follow by the rules of the cone. Don't get black flag this time. So maybe I gotta stay really close to the grass when I leave the pit exit, because there's a white line that like follows along to the entrance, but not for the exit. Here we are, first pit stall. I'm putting right sides on it this time. They didn't really need to be changed, but I'd rather have like full max grip on those right sides than having to be like wishy-washy. Okay. Just needed a can and a half again. We're doing good. We are doing good. Smooth with pit stops today so far, I guess, other than the black flag on the first one, but like getting in our box and out of it, we've been good. Right in front of Newman. Oh, we're 3 wide for the exit right now. Okay, I don't know where the boundaries are. I'm just gonna stay down here. I just don't want to get black flagged again. I'm a little nervous. I'm sorry. I'm taking things on the softer side, but we're clear this time. It's not telling me to let everyone by. Stewart's just not going in. Oh yeah, he took, I think, damage. Did he? I don't know what the hell's going on with the 14. Why is he laps down? Same with Biffle and all those guys. Holy shit. Maybe he took some damage from that last wreck that I haven't looked at yet. Let's see. Harvick just gave the biggest cock block to Bobby Labonte and Carl Edwards and the rest of this field right here, because they're fighting for the outside specifically for some reason. Harvick kind of just blocked them. They both spun out, caused a big wreck. Boyer nearly goes flying through the air. People are getting collected because they're trying to go low to avoid it, but that's where the cars are falling, and they all wreck going towards the entry of pit road. Johnson's involved, Gordon's involved. The 98 of Menard is on his roof. Okay, we got some damage. We got some big wrecks. On board with Kuba and the number 45, Richard Petty, driving experience, Dodge, and he's gonna get right through this carnage. See Edwards getting in the 96 right there by the wall. Junior gets right around it. The 45 just clears it before that hole closes up and fills a lot more cars barrel rolling into turn 3. Now this is just what I love about NR2003, is that the AI has no awareness to slow down. Like, not really. I mean, they did try to avoid it, but they're full throttling through here and they just pile into each other as soon as that hole closes up. And Menard just leapfrogged over and flipped over everybody. Now he's stuck on his lid. Oh, Montoya, just to give a final nail in the coffin, tried to kill him. What the fuck, Kurt Busch? Oh no. Okay, that man might actually need to be checked for a concussion now. Kurt, are you okay? It's been the second week in a row you've been flying through the air. Come on, man. Wanted to see how the 24 got involved in this, because he was like the first one on the inside that took that path to dodge the wreck that kind of just got collected. Oh, Boyer's rear end just bounced right into his face. Probably one of Jeff Gordon's worst nightmares, getting a face full of Clint Boyer butt cheeks right in his windshield. Alright, so I was a little confused by the lineup here and why it was showing me in 3rd position, but that is because I have the Better Cautions mod on, but I don't have the selection switched where the lap cars go to the back of the field, because I remember I was having issues on this track with the field, like the AI trying to get fully around, like it would split up the pack like we've seen before happen, and I just don't want to deal with that for this race, because that's happened a few times in the season already. I just hope that it, you know, doesn't screw up too much. I don't know what the 44 is doing. He's like in my door right now. That's not okay, buddy. What the fuck's going on? I'm just getting bullied out of the way. Am I supposed to be on the inside? Better Cautions mod's being a little bit funky. I'm trying to bully my teammate back down there. He's not listening. Alright, well, as long as I don't get black flagged, I don't care. I'll be passing him on the outside, so that should be legal, right? Green flag's back out, and we're going. Some lap cars are on the inside here in the first 5 rows, but everyone else is on the lead green flag lap, and we did not get black flags, so thank the Lord heavens above. Man, what a top 3 we have right here. Bill Elliott taking the green flag for the Wood Brothers, and then Dale Earnhardt Jr., restrictor plate God, and then me. which I can't say that I got either of those titles or legendaries to my name. Almendinger, you're doing great at not letting me down to the inside, and thanks for being such a teammate. Sadler, oh fuck, he is coming way too fast. He is getting pushed by the 83. I'm gonna be in a bad spot here. I'm stuck on the outside. I did not get fed in like what Junior and Bill Elliott did. They had a fantastic start and had the hole to get to the front like I did not. Now I'm gonna be in trouble. I need to get down to that inside. Never mind, there's caution out already again. We're gonna be running cautions. This is gonna be one of those races again. We haven't had a caution-filled race in a while. I'd love to get to the inside. I'm just losing positions. Oh, I'm just putting myself on the fence. Get out of there. Woo! I just need to let everybody go. That was a bad restart all in myself. And I'm going to be starting on the outside again in 12th position, unless somebody pits. We are a splash away from making it to the end of this race. I'm going to try and get there without having to pit again.
Pit will be open.
Cool. I hope it has takers. Ha! See ya. Back in 3rd position we are. Ha ha! Sadler, look at you. Is this your day to shine, buddy? It very well could be. Kane is also behind me in 4th place. Where are our subscriber cars? Freshness is in 11th place, just outside the top 10 in that iRacing Chevy. Kuba in the 45s in 13th, and Garrett is in 17th. We are having a redemption day so far. Fingers crossed, knock on wood and all that jazz. Because last time all 4 cars wrecked. Like all 3 subscriber cars and myself wrecked in some big one. And we've been avoiding all of them. This is literally right behind me. This is at the back half of the lead pack around the racetrack right now. And Ruderman puts it 4 wide on Jeff Gordon. And Eric Almirola was unaware of that, trying to go into the middle of the track and got turned and backed into the turn 1 wall. Michael Waltrip was a victim of that, got collected, and that Napa 55 Toyota is done just as much as that number 8 Chevrolet. On board the Aaron's Dream Machine with David Ruderman as we're going down the front straightaway here, and he's looking to the inside of Gordon, going 4 wide, even crosses below that red and white line, and that's not going to work going into turn 1. It's kind of skinnies up there, the track shortens up, and took out the 8 car. Eric Almirola, up-and-coming race car driver trying to look for a full-time spot. Once again, fate has me on this outside here with this better cautions mod and the lap cars being right down there. I'm getting bullied by the 1 car. I'm just gonna let the 1 car do his thing, and I'll stay on the outside because I can pass on the outside. I know that. That's a green flag thing, and if I get a good run, get in front of this 1 car, I can get back down to the inside, and I don't give a shit if it's the 87 front row Joe. Well, let's put him to the front. Come on, Joe Nemechek. I gave him a shot. I don't know if that's gonna do anything for him. I'm onto the inside of the 18 car. We're 3 wide, I think. Things are happening. Things are really happening. We wrecked again. Oh my lord. Are we ever gonna get this race back going again? Well, look no farther than the Golden Corral number 28 of Reed Sorensen trying to shove it 3 wide instantly on this restart, putting Bobby Labonte in the middle, and then not only that, squeezing him up into the fence with Hamlin right in front of the field, and he gets T-boned sideways. They're both pushing him. They're both pissed at him. Junior, oh, there are more cars getting, oh, okay, no, they slowed down to a halt back there to just avoid this 28 car. Holy shit. Dumbass of the week right there. No wonder why you got the 43 car ripped out from him. On board Denny Hamlin's number 11 FedEx Toyota, right behind Freshness in the iRacing number 2 Chevrolet. And you're gonna see, looks like that the 11's clear, and then he just gets shoved out of nowhere into the wall, and look at that. I'm committed to my strategy. I am not going to come down for that splash of fuel. With how many cautions are happening, I could sit around here and coast. That splash is going to get made up pretty fast. Once again, we're bullied out to the marbles here on the restart. Hopefully the field stays together and we don't have another caution immediately. Green flag's back out, trying to get the jump on this lap car because he's trying to fuck me over here and put me out here in the rumbles. Not going to let that happen. Got around the 1 car of Martin Truex Jr. as well. That means we only got the 33 Boyer, and if we're gonna go for it, he did not get a good start. I was kind of debating on whether to dive onto his inside or not, but we got the momentum. We're gonna get around him on the outside. 1, 2, 3. We're out of here. Except I'm falling behind already because I did not get a good start. I was, again, being indecisive. I'm sure they just full throttled it all the way up to 4th gear. They're gone. Come on, guys, keep her straight. We need some green flag laps. We got 19 to go. I'd like to run some of this race on green. Very spread out. We have about 34 cars left on the racetrack. A lot of them are a lap down. We have like 20, I think, on the lead lap. Right now, we got a 2-for-1. 2 Dodges, 2 RPM Dodges versus 1 Kyle Busch, Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota, and 3 actually. I think Kane is now behind me. We have got the power and control in this race if I can get my ass up there. I'm trying. I'm full throttling it. I just don't have the momentum. I need a push. Kane, get up to me. Come on. Can we shove Rowdy out of here? Get the Candyman out. Oh, RPMs all around the wazoo. Subscriber cars, I'm sure they're working their way up here. Everyone's been having a clean race, good race. I think this is going to be a fantastic redemption as long as the last 16 laps stay clean. Not quite clear the 18. Now he said clear. There we go. Slide up, block him, let the 9 come through, and come on, Kane, push me. Kyle Busch does not have the preferred lane. It is us down here. And Sadler, if you were smart, you'd come down below. This is nice. I bet the King is smiling wide right now. Kane doesn't want to be a helping little helper. He just wants to try and get around me and get the lead from himself. We got 15 laps to decide this on our own. We can do it on the last lap. I'm like trying to hold Kane at bay and also let Sadler stay to the front. Oh, now Kyle Busch and we got some other cars joining in now. Our train is starting to come alive. I know if I move up and try to go behind the 19, Kane is diving down below me and I'm going to get sucked to the back. Oh no, don't want to do that. I did that earlier in the race and I got put in the middle. Okay, Sadler, I try to help you as much as I can. You're not moving in front of me. We got to stick to the low side here. Of course, as I say that, you get a side draft on me and you're right there next to me. You don't even need any help. How is Sadler like hanging on for as long as he has? Oh great, now Kyle's trying to make it 3 wide. Kane, don't. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. Come on, I'm trying to use Kane, trying to help Kane. Give him the draft. Nope, Kyle's got too much momentum. I'm gonna block him. Can we get RPM going on the outside? I'll get you guys drafted down the straightaways. I'm just gonna block this inside. I gotta block this inside. That's close. That is close right there. I shut the door. I'm mirror driving like a motherfucker right now. We gotta be looking in both lanes, seeing who's making the runs, and they're making them everywhere. Stewart's now making a move. The amount of position changes for second place right now is increased significantly since I've taken the lead. Oh no, I can't clear it. I did not want to get in front of that 14. I think he had a nose there on me. Sadler, what kind of teammate are you pushing my favorite driver in front of me? If we're swapping around like this for the lead and for the victory, as long as it's an RPM driver, then that's a win in my book, right? Got to get one of you guys a victory. You haven't won at all since we've started this series together. Me and Kane have been teammates the whole time. Fuck. Sadler, or actually you and Sadler has been a teammate the whole time too. Allmendinger is the only new one. I just gave myself up real bad there. I smacked the wall off a tooth. Let's get redeemed back together here. We're still within drafting distance. Just gotta be smooth with my steering. Get up to the back bumper of the 14, the closest car to us. You're not gonna leave me, are ya? They're 4 just kind of pulling away now. This field is really tore apart. So much for a super speedway race. Pack racing to the finish line. We're gonna be strung out like it's a regular old 1.5 miles. Now Stewart's working the bottom all by himself and both my teammates are up on the high side. They're running the same line and Stewart and Kyle Busch can't figure out how to fight for the position. I'm doing all I can to try and stick to this 9 car. I don't have apparently the power to get myself rolling without some help behind me, I don't think, or without a significant amount of draft to build off of. This is going to be interesting. Oh no, track's blocked. Stewart, you better, yep. Come on, Stewart, go. Kane, you better follow him. Oh, Kane, you dumbass. Oh, come on, don't just let Stewart get away with this. I'm not trying to wreck you either. I'm trying to get you to go so we don't get... Look at, there's another pack crawling behind us. They're steaming. We gotta go. Yep, Sadler's getting around them. Now Stewart's got a bit of a lead. We're gonna run him down, hopefully freight train him. Gordon, slow car with damage, going another lap down. Here we go, RPM train with Kyle Busch. We got some candy, got snacks for the movie. Oh, we gotta run. Me and Kane have got momentum. He built a run off of that 24 Gordon. Gotta watch out for Kyle, he's got the same momentum I do. Oh, and we got slow right back down again. Flagman with your black flag, why are you not putting these people off the racetrack or onto the side? Get them out of our way. Do your job. I just realized that we come down to 6 laps to go. I was complaining about this race taking forever, and now that we've gone green flag for 10 laps, it has flown by. I've focused on trying to block the 18, past the 9. It distracts you. Time flies when you're having fun. Gotta protect this inside, try and scoot up, suck a little bit of a draft off the 9 car. Oh, can't do that. The 18's coming. Maybe I can leave him hanging out to dry. Nope, I'm gonna leave my teammate hanging out to dry because Vickers chose the 18 car. Go. Fuck. No. I about wrecked myself going into 3 there. Kyle, he was like kind of holding off and then he just said fuck it and he went for it. I about hooked myself. Oh man, that was tight. I shut the door on the 99. I'm not trying to lose any more spots. We're gonna try and win, or at least get a teammate to victory. I think I see the 2 car in my rearview mirror behind the 19. And by the 2 car, the iRacing number 2, not Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch is out of the race today. 2 weeks in a row that Blue Deuce has been cooked and in the garage. I'm sure he's hot. I got to run on the 14. I'm making it 3 wide for some reason because he tried to go on the inside. I think Kane is out there. Nope, that's not going to work for me. Here comes Freshness in the 2. Looking fresh as is. All of our cars are looking fresh. Not a whole lot of damage. And now we're getting a bit more cars involved in this pack. We're going to have a race here for this victory. I don't know why my car will not catch a draft. That front straightaway, those kinks, those dog legs, fuck me over so bad. Trying to manage running in the middle lane for a bottom groove is not ideal to me. I'd like to be down to the red and white line. I think it was trying to mimic like right when Atlanta first got paved and the cars were washing up the track because it was so grippy. We're already on the final lap. It's a 1 lap to go. Here's the Smithers. Look at the 2 car came out of nowhere. Freshness gonna come up here and try and steal the victory from Kane. Oh, I have nowhere else to. I can't help my teammate. The Sadler's behind me. We might get the 2 car going. What the fuck? He just checked it down. Pit road on the final lap, and I just rear-ended Stewart. That's gonna give Kane the victory. It's gonna be an RPM 1, 2, 3. Kane, myself, and Sadler. What the kind of finish was that? Oh my lord, I just pounded Stewart so hard. He's done. He's probably more mad at the 2 car than me, but I thought the 2 car was gonna go back to back. That scared the shit out of me. I thought we were gonna be a wrecked race car there and not make it to the checkered flag. Hey, good job, Sadler. Tap you on the ass. Good job. Good teammate. Also, congratulations, Casey Kane, on your first win on the Smithers channel. I can't even comprehend still what just happened. The 2 car pitted on the final 2 corners of the race. Checked up everybody, nearly, like, I plowed into people. Where is he at? Where'd he finish? 21st. I cannot believe that happened. I know that was no control over Freshness. You had no control over that. That was just the AI. Your team just called you down. I'm sitting here talking over my damn radio. I apologize. We're talking at the same time. I'm sure it's confusing as hell. But I'm at a loss for words for that finish. This race for the finish is really built up into a big storm of cars. Casey Kane in the number 9 for Richard Petty is taking the white flag. He has a chance to get his first win in a few seasons. In the 2 of Freshness, trying to get his first win in his debut start for that 2 car. This car won the last time it was in a race in the Super Speedway package, and he takes the lead. He's got position. He's on the inside lane, taking the lead. He's clear of the number 9 car. Stewart pushing the 2 car. The Stewart, oh! Stewart's in the wall. The 2 cars going down pit road. Checks up. The lead goes to the 9. Caution. No cautions out, but Kane is by himself, and he is going to get his first win on the Smithers Racing Channel here at Atlanta Super Speedway. The 2 of Freshness had to go down pit road, and it checked up the field. That's going to be a Richard Petty Motorsports 1, 2, 3 finish, with the 43 and the 19 finishing 2nd and 3rd side by side. And it's me, Garrett, finishing in 4th place with another subscriber car finishing in the top 5, and then the 44 could have been in the top 10, but I believe he was a lap down. Something must have happened to the 2 car, or he ran out of fuel. I don't know. They called him down pit road immediately on that white flag lap. Like, I mean, I would have tried to go for it to the end. I know it's nothing with the driver, and this is AI, so I'm not blaming you, Freshness, but I don't know why your team called you down on the final lap. You had that race won. Also looking at the damage that the 14 had and seeing who else got collected, the 83 of Vickers and the 18 of Kyle Busch, who also had a really good shot to win this race today, got collected and halted up into that and wound up finishing just outside the top 10, I believe. And I'm not sure what happened with Kuba and the 00 or David Rudeman, but you guys have had some issues because you gave the door to the 00 and just spun him out. I don't know what the fuck happened during the race between you two, but payback for the Dream Machine from Kuba. I think that was one of the better races that we've had on NR2003 in a while. That thing, that had some action, that had a lot of passes going on. Carnage, cautions were everywhere. The flagman was busy today again. And I thought this race was going to come down to another 3-wide finish. But those final 2 corners were Casey Kane's golden hour of this entire event, and he only led a couple of laps of this race. And one of those was the final lap. With his first victory on the Smithers channel, that pole vaults him to the point lead, 1 point over the 99 of Carl Edwards, who was leading since the Daytona 500. 500, like week number 2. I believe he took over the point lead after Johnson fell down. Jeff Burton and myself both are tied with the most top 10s on the season so far. Even though we got a DNF in Las Vegas last week, we have come out with a 6th, a win in Auto Club, and then today we got a 2nd place finish. Doing well so far. Other than that Las Vegas crash, we have been consistent in the top 10 just as much as Jeff Burton, who was the man of consistency in 2008. David Rudevin had a strong day for Michael Waltrip Racing. Another plate track with that Aaron's Dream Machine Toyota was fast, and it ripped around for a 16th place finish today. Still got some oddballs up here in the chase for the Sprint Cup 4 weeks in. Still got Robbie Gordon. Brian Vickers have had some good consistency throughout the first 4 races, at least top 20 wise, keeping themselves in the chase. They're definitely hanging on a lot longer than I thought they were after the conclusion of the Daytona 500. Johnson again has another bad luck streak continuing on in his 2009 season. After that Daytona 500 victory, got DNF'd again and has now fallen to the 10th place position. On the positive end in the Hendrick Motorsports camp, teammate Jeff Gordon has made his way into the chase after 4 weeks. Watch out for that 24 car to soon be a challenge for the point lead. Richard Petty Motorsports teammate to myself, AJ Allmendinger in the 44 Dodge, is your first driver out of the chase. Now he got lucky early on with a massive wreck that happened on the back straightaway going into turn 3, but I think later on he had some sort of mechanical problems, or he did catch a piece of a later on wreck and just did not finish well today. Dale Earnhardt Jr. currently 19th in points. He was out front for the good portion of the beginning of this race, but later on towards the end to the closing laps, he kind of was nowhere to be found. Don't know where he wound up finishing exactly, but he is in 19th. Your 2008 champion, last year's champion, Matt Kenseth in the 17 is in 20th position. He's been kind of running around that area these last couple of weeks, not due to him having any faults or anything or bad runs. It's just he's getting collected in some things that are falling right into his lap. Kurt Busch has fallen down into the 23rd position after he was once in the top 12 just a couple of weeks ago. 2-car really needs to get things cleaned up together, especially for the driver's health and for the sake of the points for this Blue Deuce. 2 drivers holding the top spots on page 3 that didn't make it very far in this race today at Atlanta Superspeedway. Joey Logano finished dead last with a valve issue after getting collected in the crash, and Mark Martin, we all know what happened to him. I mistapped him on the front straightaway and sent him into the wall. I gotta remember to stop by Hallmark later and pick up an apology card. You're also gonna notice for the first time on the channel that I've got subscriber card, points being implemented into my Cup Series standings for this year. It's me, Garrett, driving the EA NASCAR 09 Chevrolet, had the best finish with a top 5 in 4th position. Harvick had his best finish of the season so far, same with Clint Boyer, which is only about 26th, 27th position. They both finished right next to each other, and that's been their best run of the season. Eric Almirola got involved in a wreck about midway through the race, but bounced back for a top 20, was the last car on the lead lap to finish the race. Also got to give note, Bill Elliott in that Wood Brothers number 21 was out front for a little bit and led 5 laps today. Here we are, now we're on the final page. Still Clint Boyer in that RCR Chevrolet number 33. That Cheerios car has been really slow. His cholesterol is still clogged. Might need a checkup with their local heart doctor, because clearly the honeybee ain't doing it. Also got the rest of our subscribers here. They didn't do as well, but they finished respectfully inside the top 20. Freshness, you were 1 spot outside the top 20. My mistake, you're 21st. If your car had not magnetically sucked its way down pit road on that final lap, you would have probably won the race. And that number iRacing 2 machine would have gone back-to-back in victories as far as races that it's entered in. Other than that, majority of these guys didn't even get into this race today because some of the subscriber cars took their place and others didn't even bring a car to the track. That is going to conclude race number 4 in the Smithers NR 2009 season. I thank you guys for watching very much. I appreciate all of you that watched. Let's try that again. I appreciate all of you that support the channel, subscribe, like my videos, like what I do here on the channel. It means so much to me. I'm trying to get this channel to, get the ball to continue to grow. I want things to work on this channel, and you guys help that a lot. We are so close to 600 subscribers, so very close, and I'm hoping maybe, in my head, I have a goal that maybe, just maybe, we'll hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. But that's just a long shot ballpark idea. If we do, if not, there's always next year, but I will go insane if we actually hit that goal by the end of this year, but it is by no means like, I'm not worried about if we do or not. I'm in the middle of moving at this moment, so things aren't really consistent on the channel for right now, and I apologize about that, but once I'm settled in, things will be back on the roll again. I have so many ideas for videos that are not NR 2003 to keep the channel fresh, and I've got a racing trip I've got planned later on towards the very end of the year, and you might see a vlog, on the channel. I don't know. Just throwing that word out there. I've also got ideas if we actually do hit 1,000 subscribers, what I want to do to celebrate, but but we're not close enough for me to say that yet, so I'm gonna keep those under wraps for now. I had the idea to call it the Road to 1,000, and maybe I was gonna make like a t-shirt design out of it. That's just something that popped into my head while I was thinking about this, because it's, you know, it's the second, I guess, landmark. But yeah, that's enough rambling on. I hope you guys enjoyed Atlanta. I really had fun like being a part of it, because there was so much going on in the race, and then me racing, it was getting dicey there for parts of it, and then it kind of got strung out. That's plate racing sometimes when you lose majority of the field of the cars. Next on the schedule, we have 2 short tracks coming up: Bristol Motor Speedway and Martinsville, which I said earlier in some of the videos that we will have a triple header going on. That'll be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I will catch you in the next time I post a video. Peace out.